Hello, today I'm going to show you how to do some sculpting on a earthen pot. So we are going to use M-Seal. This is hardware M-Seal. You can either use hardware M-Seal or the craft M-Seal. Craft M-Seal is called as molded. The only difference between craft M-Seal and the hardware M-Seal is the color of the hardware M-Seal is black and the color of the molded craft M-Seal is white. I'm using hardware M-Seal now. There's another difference between hardware M-Seal and craft M-Seal is the time that it takes for hardening. Hardware M-Seal starts hardening faster as compared to the craft M-Seal. So when you mix the hardener and the resin base of the M-Seal, you have two packets in it. One is the hardener and the other is the resin. So this is the hardener and this is the resin. You need to take equal amounts of both. So this is a small packet, so I will take the whole thing. So this is the whole packet of the hardener and the whole packet of resin too, and you need to mix it thoroughly. After mixing, it has to be a homogeneous mixture. The color should be even. You should not have lines of these two colors. This is greenish gray in color and this is black in color. So I'll take the whole packet. When you're mixing this, you can use some talcum powder. Take some talcum powder so that it doesn't stick to your hands. So I'll mix it now. Easy way of mixing is fold it in half, mix, again fold it in half, mix. So keep doing this till the mixture is homogeneous. If it's sticking, just apply some talcum powder and keep mixing it. Now this is mixed properly. You can't see any traces of grey color in it. It looks fully black. So now we can start molding. Now hardware M-Seal, it starts thickening in 15-20 minutes. So within that time you have to finish the molding and stick it on the pot. So I'm going to make some traditional simple design on this. You have to stick it on the pot. So I'm going to make simple flowers. I've applied glue and I'll make small pieces of M-Seal, circles of M-Seal. I've stuck it at the center. For the petal, you can have a little teardrop shape. The circle, if you press it on one side, it becomes a teardrop shape. So I'll flatten it. I'll have a flat teardrop shape. I'll stick that on this. Same way, I'll make the other petals too. Take small pieces, make it into a teardrop shape, keep it here and flatten it. You can make any design of your choice. I want to keep it traditional, that's why I'm making flowers on it. So the flower is done. We can also make a little bigger flowers and give it a 3D look. take a bigger circle and flatten it. After flattening, bring it together like a cone. Bring the sides together like a cone and just elongate the top. You can also have a small piece here as the stamen. So before you press it, you can keep it here and then press it like this so that you get this flower. So you can also make 3D flowers like this. So apply some glue and stick it on it. Try to merge this a little bit on the pot. You can also make leaves. Take a circle, make it into a long rod and flatten it. You'll get the leaf shape. While sticking, stick only one side. Apply glue like this and stick only one side of it on the pot. Merge it on the pot and let this part be elevated. Now I'm done with sticking the M-seal pieces to make some design on the pot. Now we need to let it dry for at least 24 hours to completely dry it. It starts drying in 15-20 minutes, but still for thoroughly drying, we need to keep it for 24 hours. After that we can paint it. You can also use some molds like this. This is the cap of a sketch pen. And I'm pressing it at the center, you get a floral design. You can use something like this also. I have used a scale to mark the veins of the leaves. Now I have a pot where I've already done some molding. So let's paint this. This one I have painted the base first and then I had done this molding on it. You can also first stick the molding and then you can paint it. So when you're doing the base coat, after you mold it, it is okay if the base coat touches this mold, the design. Because only after you do the base color, you're going to do the color for the molds. So let's start coloring. When you're coloring the base, use a thick brush because there's a lot of space. You can easily use a big brush. But for painting the details, you need to use a small brush. So now I'm using yellow color and with a smaller brush and paint the molds that I have made. I painted this yellow. I'll also paint this rose yellow. So don't worry if the color goes out a little bit. We can do some correction later on also. Now that there's a little bit of color that has spread here, yellow, we can paint it again in red. But make sure that you don't do it too much. Carefully use a small brush and paint it. I'll use dark green for the stem and light green for the leaves. So here also make sure that you use a thin brush and do it gently, do it calmly, otherwise the color will spread to the base also. And again we need to correct it. So use a thin brush and paint it slowly Now I'll use light green. I'll use light green for the leaves now. You can do the details on the leaves later on also after this color dries. You can also do the details on it with a darker shade of green. I'll paint it here. See that the colors don't merge. So like this, I'll finish painting the details. I'm done painting the leaves. Remove the extra water. And now I'll paint the stem. Whatever design you make, it's up to you. You can make it in a traditional way like this. You can make some geometrical patterns also. But mostly pot paintings look good in traditional designs. In some traditional designs also we have geometric patterns. But remember to use nice bright dark colors for giving it a traditional look. I'll also paint this big leaf that I have here in dark green. Like I said, you can also do some details with the other color. I'll take still thinner brush. This is 000 brush. With the dark green, I am doing the central vein, the midrib of the leaf. So you can do details also. Use a thin brush for doing all the details. So it's not only painting the molds that we have made, you can also paint the other part of the pot also. Like for example, if I want to give it a traditional look, I can also paint from the center. So I'll have some leaves like this. So I have 4 leaf shapes. I take some yellow and make a little floral design here. So like this, you can paint the other parts of the pot also.